Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and this is my SSJ2 Fighting Legend Vegeta event category mission run, and this is the team I used to beat it. Once again, I am doing these runs all on stream, so if you want to see me stream during the Annie, which I'm doing a lot of, and I also stream some other games here and there, then follow the link in the description down below and drop me a follow on Twitch. If that interests you, I'm going to be doing a lot of content on stream anyway, so yeah, you might as well watch it live. It's all chills, it's all vibed. Come watch. But this is the team I used to beat. Of course, one of the major things immediately is SSJ2 Vegeta that transforms into Margin Vegeta for the lead. I love this unit, especially because he is level 10 linked and rainbowed. He's very, very good. I went with this setup, mainly a tiny bit of bias so I could use my boys. They do perform really well. Both Margin Vegetas do perform really well. The link, the synergy is there once the Tech 1 is transformed. The only problem is the synergy is there, and it works really well on paper, but in terms of actual performance, because both these units are so orb hungry, you know, this guy needs 6 orbs to get his one set of his damage reduction, you know, especially if you don't have a Trunks on the team. Even more important, you need that damage reduction because he's one of the better units to run in slot 1 out of the 2 Margin Vegetas, and then the other one needs it for his guard. So, to be fair, you can also go in slot 1, but that's if you get the guard. So it all depends who can get the 6 orbs up. That's the only problem. In performance, both of them are very orb-hungry units. But, luckily for me, that didn't seem to be too much of an issue. And when it was, I used an item or found ways or had type advantage where it wasn't too much of an issue. So, there was that. But both of them can be orb-hungry, and it can kind of mess up the rotation here and there. Also, I had this Trunks on the team purely to give my boy Dokkan Margin Vegeta his extra set of damage reduction. So he had damage reduction at all times. If you got the 6 orbs, he had both sets. He was tanking amazingly well in slot 1, as you want him to do. Even better after he supers and raises his defense for the turn. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought this taking his Trunks would have been a risk. He does actually raise his attack and defense for 3 turns, so he does kind of mini stack, and he also gets attack and defense plus 150 in his passive. So he actually done okay. For pretty much the majority of the event, he tanked double digits for basics, which I wasn't expecting so deep. I think the first time I realized it was on the God stage of Vegeta, where he was still tanking with double digits after he supered. On SSB, he does take 20k, which again is actually still quite decent. I do think though, if he got supered, he may not get one shot, but the amount of damage he would have taken on basics after getting his defense lowered probably would have got me killed. So if you're going to do it this way, you do kind of need a little bit of RNG, which I seem to have got. Then we took LRK and Cleaver because they stack and they can dodge throughout the event. I took Gohan as well because he actually shares 4 out of 7 links with LRK and Cleaver, and he also stacks defense. And I took Kefla because she also stacks defense, and as long as you're kind of giving her as many orbs as possible, she is kind of good to go on top of stacking her defense, as I said. The only thing that again kind of hurts this in performance is when it comes to the Tech Margin Vegeta, the Dokkan Margin Vegeta, and also the Kefla being on 1 rotation because I floated the Kefla. All of them units are orb hungry. So one, potentially depending on if your orb RNG is bad or not, one of them units will either be hurt for orbs and miss out, or 2. Luckily for me, that didn't really happen too much, but in terms of alternatives, you don't have too many. You could take this guy, you know, especially if you run him on rotation with LR, SSJ, Gohan, or even as a floater. You know, he does raise defense on super. He also does get defense at the start of turn and gets additional defense on super. As a floater, he'll work just fine. You could take this Kefla, but I just really don't like her, but I guess she could dodge for the entire thing. Could be an option. You could also take... I guess you could take this Caulifla as well. She does raise defense by 60% 3 turns, and Trunks did just fine. So she should be good. And you can also take advantage of her dodging throughout the entire event until SSBE. And then 2 major units, which unfortunately I don't have. One of them being SSJ2 Transform and SSJ3 Goku, the Fizz one. If you have him, you're probably going to be even more fine than I was. Definitely use him. Then there is also the Tech Kaling Caulifla that fuse into, of course, Kefla, who stacks, who would of course work really, really well with these 2. So if you have them, definitely take them as well. Those are great options. You know, potentially don't do the Margin Vegeta rotation just because of how both orb hungry they are. Maybe you can kind of fill the team out of Cauliflas and Keflas and stuff, or Kaling Cauliflas and Keflas. But yeah, definitely use them too if you've got them. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I still done just as fine with this team. You know, we got 2 stackers on there, actually 3 including Kefla. Helps if you give her orbs. And then these 2, as long as you're getting one of their 6 orbs off for his guard, his extra damage reduction because I had Trunks as well. But I'm going to dip, enjoy the run, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Does give my boy Margin Vegeta both sets of his damage reduction if we can get him 6 orbs. So I'm kind of here for it. We don't even have a single one in rotation yet, which is quite annoying. But I mean, already, bang, we got guard. Not guard. Immediately, we've got damage reduction. Immediately, we've got both sets of damage reduction. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. We've got both sets of damage reduction already, and we're getting supered. Perfect. We've started off perfectly. Oh, that Trunks is going to get me killed. That Trunks is really going to get me killed. I mean, at least he basically stacks for 3 turns. I just wish I had more additionals in him. Then he could build up a little bit more. So. Gonna roll with it, see what happens. If we do make it to SSB, he's going to be such a risk. But so far, good start. Good start. And then we can have both Kale and Cauliflower and Gohan stacking in the same time. Yesterday's news. X-Clan debuts Professor X Vainglorious. Oh, no super. And again, no super. Cool. Good start. Now I just need Kale and Cauliflower just non-stop additional super. Non-stop additional super. 2-3 dupes in them. Built an additional anyway. Just additional supers left, right, and center. That's all I need. Additionals left, right, and center. Big crit. It's not super though, is it? Maybe now? Perfect. As long as we get some, I say good RNG. The only RNG I need two things. I need 2 things that are RNG related, which I don't think is a lot to ask. I need the orbs at all times when it comes to the first rotation with both Margin Vegetas, because they both need orbs. Dokkan Fest Margin Vegeta more so. At least this guy greatly raises defense on super, but if I can get the good orb placement where I constantly get 6 orbs with both, that would be great. The second bit of RNG I need is Trunks not getting supered, and kind of this Kefla as well, because if I don't get enough orbs, then yeah. Yeah. I mean, there you go. There's it now. We don't really actually. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Kefla just got 11 orbs. Majority of them fizz orbs. My boy's got type advantage, and he got both sets of damage reduction right now. Not that he needs it, 'cause he has type advantage. And then the Tech Dokkan Fest Margin Vegeta also got 6 orbs, which means not only is he going to greatly raise his defense, but he's got guard. If I can just have that for the majority of the rotations going through this run, we could be able to do this. Even with that SSJ2 Trunks on the team, we could do this. As long as he doesn't get supered and I mean, technically the Kefla thing, the orb placement is kind of... The RNG and orb placement is basically just one whole thing. I need it for Kefla. I need it for them two to get their 6 orbs. As long as Trunks doesn't get supered, we're good. I just need 2 things from you, Dokkan. 2 things. I don't ask for a lot. New units and RNG. That's all I ever ask for. And these 2 have type advantage as well. Perfect. No attacks against Trunks as well. Oh, we started off well. We've started off well. I'm taking a huge risk, and so far it's paying off. So far it's paying off. I'm here for it. I've got faith in my boys. I've got faith in my boys, Margin Vegetas, to do the thing. Last time I used them in I can't remember which event it was. Last time I used them together, orb placement was kind to me. I just need you to do that again now. It was a while ago, but you can do it now. You can do it again. Big crit from Kevin Cleveland. Another additional super. You'd love to see it. Do you want to crit again? Wouldn't mind if you crit again. Another big crit and another additional super. This is what I want. This is a great start. This is a great start. So far, even though we haven't really run into any trouble, so far taking SSJ2 Trunks has paid off. Don't forget, he is supporting whenever he's on... He is supporting our units. It's like only like 15-25%, something like that. But he is supporting. It's fact. He is supporting. To be fair, this doesn't really matter because Margin Vegeta already has one set of damage reduction because Trunks is on the team, so we don't really mind that. That's the only thing I didn't consider though, is the friend tech Vegeta isn't gonna link half the time because I'm gonna have 2 tech Margin Vegetas when he's floating. The only way they're gonna link is if I moved in Margin Vegeta in the middle, but I'm not gonna do that so I can use his damage reduction. That's gonna be the only kind of tough thing. That's gonna be the only hiccup we have, is the fact that them two don't link together. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the rotation here and there. 7 orbs and type 5, 1 attack as well. That's fine. We're good there. I just remembered as well, one major unit I do not have, who I really want to get the coins eventually when he comes back in Global, is that SSJ2 transforming SSJ3 Fizz Vegeta. For those of you who are using him right now, you guys are up because he'll be putting in work. That is a major missing. That is a major unit to be missing while doing this. I'm not sure who else I'm missing. There's probably a few. That's fine. They should be on like 300k defense or something. Yeah, 177 is okay. Well, that SSJ2 transforming SSJ3 Goku is that's a major addition to the team I'm missing. So those of you who are using him right now, you guys are up. Especially how many attacks he could do. I'm totally not jealous. I actually want to know who else I'm missing on the SSJ2 category. So I actually don't know. Let me have a look. Is there any other units I'm missing who would have been really good for this? Oh, there is the Kaelin Khalifa unit that fuses into Kefla. They stack, so that is a good choice to get. That's a good option. We can get 6 orbs, which is good. Can we get the guard? We can get the guard. And Trunks is getting hit twice. I feel like we should be okay, as long as he don't get supered. No, it's just them two. Those are actually 2 really good units. Oh, no, that's... Oh, okay. Lock Kaelin Khalifa, take the tech Kaelin Khalifa that fused into Kefla. That would have been such a good rotation. Yeah, and then the SSJ2 transforming SSJ3 Goku, I think, is the other one. Yeah, but that Kaelin Khalifa unit, that'd have been a good addition for this. Other than that, actually, I couldn't make this team really any better. Which Margin Vegeta is he supering? Is he supering the tech one? Yes, he supered the tech one. Alright, Trunks only took 100 on a basic and then 47. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. And he's gonna have type advantage next turn as well. Maybe he's gonna be fine. Maybe he's tanking way better than I thought he would. And we're saving the Dokkan attack for next turn as well. This run's going really well. Maybe I was a little bit too hesitant. Maybe I was a little bit too quick to jug this Trunks. But to be fair, he is gonna have type advantage against SSB, which is a major downside. But so far, he's actually doing really well. I didn't expect him to tank for double digits this deep into it, but maybe that's just me. Ooh, I could use his active. And then doesn't he get a crit guaranteed after he uses his active? Am I bugging? Yeah, I could do that. I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna use a Whis because I'm not gonna give him the 6 orbs. While that seems kind of ridiculous, the reason why is so I can give all of them Fizz orbs to Kefla so she can get some attack and defense this time. So at least with the Whis, he has damage reduction on top of the initial damage reduction he has because we have a Trunks on the team. And we've actually managed to avoid any super before supering ourselves where Margin Vegeta is going to raise his defense. And then the tech one's fine because he's going to greatly raise his defense on super anyway, even though he doesn't have guard. And we have a Whis on top of that, so we're good. Just had to make sure Kefla was safe. That's the only thing with Kefla coming about as a floater on this rotation specifically, is all three of them units are quite depending on orbs. Having three dependent unit on, or three dependent orb units can make it a little bit of a hassle. But so far it's been working. At least Kefla's been stacking the entire time, but it kind of means nothing unless you can get a decent amount of orbs to go with it. At least she's been stacking. Additional super? There's an additional, but no super though. Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright, no super as well. Because we have a Whis active, I'm actually going to have Gohan in slot 1 so we can actually stack up a little bit more. Actually, I'll say that. I didn't even need to do that, actually. Because I don't think Kaelin Cleefler would have done enough damage where Gohan wouldn't have supered. So we got a Whis active, we good. He has a decent amount of defense. Yeah, 13k, we're good. Maybe we get an additional super. Maybe it was a good thing I did put him in slot 1. Every time I ask for additionals and stuff, I never get them. See, I mean, I do get them, but it's like the game's rubbing it in. Oh, there's the additional, but no super. It's always the same way with Dokkan. It's like, there is fully a guy in the office listening. I ask for additionals, I ask for crits, I never get them. Actually, maybe it was a good idea to put Gohan in slot 1. Big crit, another additional super. They generally might have done enough damage so Gohan couldn't attack. Maybe not. Maybe not. Trunks is good though, type of Edge and a Whis active. Yeah, he's good. Okay, the Whis has worn off. He's still not transformed. Jesus, he's still not transformed. This is a slight problem because that is a lot of attacks to have in slot 1 and I can't get him 6 orbs. We just gotta hope we don't get supered before Vegeta actually supers himself. Please don't. We do have some damage reduction, but as you can see, it's still taking a lot, but we've managed to avoid a super. So at least we've raised his defense now, but still. This rotation is really good on paper, and oh god. Are we dead? Are we dead? We generally might be dead. We're not dead. Perfect. This rotation works so well. The synergy is there. Like, it's such a good synergistic rotation on paper. Performance-wise, unfortunately, because they're so both orb hungry, it really hurts them because sometimes you have to sacrifice one or the other. But at least the tech Vegeta has type advantage here, so we can kind of prioritize my boy Dokkan Fest Vegeta in slot 1 with the 6 orbs. Defensively, Ken and Cleaver are great. I'm gonna heal though, just in case because of Kefla. Can we get our orbs? How many orbs can we give her? 3. Again, we can't even super. An additional. We're gonna need to get an additional super. We're gonna need to get an additional super. Actually, no, we don't need to get an additional super because we're taking a super now from Jeets, which means she may have stacked enough, probably not, but she may have stacked enough, along with hopefully getting an additional super where she built up her defense a little bit more, to where the damage reduction from the snake at the defense she is on, he should be okay. We should be good. We should be good. I don't think I have anything to worry about. If anything, she might take a little bit on a basic, but we're definitely not dead. We're definitely not dead. That's the main thing. We have way too much health left. And the super's already happened. You didn't need to do that, by the way. Jeets, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to be a bitch. It's okay, I forgive you. My guy. You're my guy. You're my guy, but you didn't need to be a bitch. Yeah, because we got her next to no orbs, and she didn't super. She's doing no damage on basics. And she's getting loads of additionals, none of them supers. Yeah, we're cool, we're cool. Not a single additional super. Not a single additional super. Oh, this is where shit gets scary because of him. We can't get 6 orbs. So we're going to have to do this. And I'm also going to do this. While we got the support from Trunks, I'm doing his active. And then we can crit for the rest of the turn as well. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Which means both sets of damage reduction. I accidentally clicked on auto battle. Oh no. I was trying to click on item and I accidentally clicked on auto battle. I was gonna contemplate using a Whis. Additional. Oh no. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was trying to click on item. I clicked on auto battle. Oh no. I'm scared. I think he may be kind of alright on basics. Just please do not super Trunks. Okay, cool. This is ideal because he's got both damage reduction and raises defense, and we still took 200k. To be fair, he is an extreme unit, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, do you know what? That was so much better than I thought it was going to be. 26k on a basic with type disadvantage, and he doesn't have the usual stats a lot of units has because he's a Dragon Ball Heroes unit. We got this Trunks, you know. Raising his attack and defense for 3 turns. And then 150 attack and defense. That's it. There's no crossover allies. He actually tanks. That was no item active as well. He actually tanks really well. Damn. I should have had more faith. I should have been like George Michael and I should have had faith, baby. Yeah, I should really had more faith. I really want to save them orbs, but I'm going to be sensible and do this and get some health back and let him super. The fact that he hasn't transformed yet is actually wild. But at least he does have type advantage. But yeah, I can't believe Trunks is tanking 20k against SSBE. Obviously it was a super. Probably would have been dead because the amount of damage he would have done would have been ridiculous. And if we survived, he also would have lowered his defense, which means he's taking even more damage on the basics. But damn, only 26k on 2 basics. I expected it to be way more. Fair enough. I always know that Trunks was decent, but I didn't think it'd be that decent. Hey, Vegeta's almost dead. We have 1 item left. We're in the final stretch. We're in the final stretch. We're almost done. We are almost done. We need to avoid any unnecessary super attacks on the wrong units. So Jeets, if you could just do me a massive favor because you're my boy and all, and not super the units that I don't want you to super, that would be great. A big crit though. And if orb placement can be great for me, especially for these 2 or these 3 right now, that would also be great. Okay, we can get you 6 orbs. Only problem is it hurts Kefla because she can't get orbs. She's on 124k defense without any orbs, which is not bad. Maybe I just do this. And then at least the int margin Vegeta can raise his defense and Kefla can get some orbs and I can hold on to that Whis. Okay, we managed to avoid a super before we supered, which is good because now he's greatly raised his defense. An additional would be huge, not only for damage, but to greatly raise his defense twice? No. But we're still good. We're still good here. We're still good. Margin Vegeta only has 1 set of damage reduction, which is the Trunks damage reduction, but at least he's raised his defense as well, so he's got a little bit of extra padding. And we've avoided another super even though we just took 48k on the basic. Then Kefla got 6 orbs. I can't remember how much she gets per orb, but she's also been stacking. Additional super as well, which means more defense. She's raised her defense twice in this turn. I think we've done it. Vegeta's almost dead. We've got the additional supers with Kefla. Not another one though. And we're gonna avoid a super from Jeets. Yeah, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Because how much defense does K and Cleave have right now? Almost 700k defense. They literally have almost 700k defense. Yeah, we've done this. We've done this. We've done this with the Super Saiyan 2 Trunks on the team as well. Yeah, he tanked a lot better than I thought he was going to. Again, maybe I should have had more faith. But even with him on the team, we managed to do it. Even with 3 Horb Hungry units. I said Horb. Sound like I was saying whore. Even with 3 Orb Hungry units, we've managed to do this. That actually was quite easy. But yeah, there's another one completed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And push!